you must be Landon.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Addison Adams.
Nice
I'll be
to
your
meet you.
social worker. Come on in and have a seat.
Alrighty.
I want you to know that I'm going to be doing everything I can to help you out today.
Okay.
So can you tell me a little bit about what brings you in?
I'm recently gotten sober. Unemployed as of right now. I'm just kind of overwhelmed, having trouble paying child support, my bills, and with not working, it just adds to my stress, and I'm just worried I might fall back to drinking again, and I don't want that.
Okay. I can see how that would be a really trying time for you, and there's no way that I could possibly understand, but I want you to know that I'm going to do everything I can to help you.
Okay. Appreciate it.
So can you tell me a little bit about what led to you losing your job?
Yes, ma'am. I worked for a company called Unit Drilling. I was a pipeline welder, and everything was going good. I had a good job up until the economy collapsed and crashed, and old boom kind of quit and burned out. So they couldn't afford having me anymore, so they fired me. So laid me off. So that's been a while back now. So I'm out of a job for a while now.
Okay. So have you been? Can you tell me about if you've been looking for a job?
Yes, ma'am. I've applied for many shops, metal shops, body work, anything that lets me use my skills as a welder. And as of right now, no one's hiring, so that makes it harder.
Okay.
And, but I'm not going to give up hope. I'm still going to look.
Okay. I know that there are some things that we can't change about your situation, but you do seem very motivated.
Yes, ma'am. Totally.
To do better, and I feel like we can use your motivation to get you back to where you want to be.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit about your child?
Yes, ma'am. I have a 15-month-old daughter, and I get to see her on the weekends. And as of right now, the courts are only allowing me to see her on the weekends. So being unemployed, I take full advantage of that, and I spend all weekend with her, and I enjoy it. And I wish it was different, but that's all I get to see her. So I mean, I make the most of what I got. That's all I can do.
I think that's very important that you can do that, and I think it's very beneficial that you make the most of that. Can you tell me a little bit about the relationship you have with your daughter's mother?
Yes, ma'am. Well, at first we tried to, make an agreement on something where we could see, try to see her more, and that always led to arguing. So we eventually had to go through the court, and due to my past drinking habit, they gave primary custody to the mother, so I only get the weekends. Kind of sucks. It's the way it is.
I understand that you would be feeling that way. There's a lot of things that have been going on in your life recently, and all of those emotions and feelings that you're having are very real, and I think it's good that you're acknowledging those feelings. So, can you tell me a little bit about your living situation?
I live in an apartment right now. It's not as good as well. When I was working, I had a nice house, and it was a good place to raise my daughter when I got to see her, and I felt comfortable there. But me being laid off and everything, I got to downgrade, and I'm in an apartment right now, and it's not the nicest. It's not in the best neighborhood, but it's what I can afford. Being unemployed right now, so it's the best I could do.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your support system. Do you have a roommate?
No, ma'am. That's one thing I hope I don't have to get. If I don't get a job, I might have to find a roommate to help me pay bills
Mm-hmm.
and rent, and you know, my support system's actually probably I'm closest with my mom and dad.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So I would say that was my closest support system.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the relationship you have with your parents.
Well, I had, you know, before my my drinking got real bad, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they would fund me, you know, when I need money,
Mm-hmm.
if I ever did. And then when my drinking got bad, they kind of shut off the funds. And now that I'm sober, I want them to know that I'm sober. But I right now is the hardest times I'm going through. I need their help, and I'm scared to ask. I think for money because I don't want them to think I'm back to drinking again.
So, from what I'm understanding, is you have a good relationship with them
Oh yes,
emotionally,
yes, ma'am.
and you're just
Get along good with them.
okay. So you're just a little afraid to ask for
Yes, ma'am.
financial support.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are there any other things I haven't mentioned that might be important for me to know?
No, ma'am. Other than me being sober, I don't have any other. I mean, I'm currently not seeing anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm single, but I wouldn't mind for to go on this dating scene or whatever, just to find somebody that'll help out. And I think I need somebody probably in my life that'll uh, you know that I can get support from
Right.
and
That's okay.
get to see every day. And not that I'm lonely or anything. I just would like maybe some more help, or I don't know, maybe just if not a relationship, friends,
Yeah.
meeting just as friends. So that's kind of what other than the whole situation. That's about it. I mean,
So, can you tell me about your ideal self?
wow, ideal. Okay. Uh, I think what I want to see in the future is I want a job. I want to have um, 50-50 custody with my child's mother. Uh, I would like to be living in a nicer situation
Mm-hmm.
for my daughter, but she's starting to get at that age, where she's kind of realizing things, and I want it to be nice for her. I want her to have the nicest things. So that's my ideal situation. Near future is to have a job, be employed, and nicer house or living situation, and just kind of being happier. I'm kind of in the rock bottom right now, so this is hard for me. Especially being sober.
Yeah. So, from what I understand, is you do feel kind of lonely,
Lonely,
and
yeah.
kind of sad and overwhelmed.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Well, just it feels like everything's just piling on me.
Right. Right. Mostly overwhelming. Just
Yes, very.
everything that's happening. It's just a lot of things at one time for a person to handle.
Yes, ma'am. Very.
But you really do seem motivated, and it does not seem like you've lost hope from what I can tell.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah. You do seem motivated, and I think that with your motivation, we can really use that and help you get to where you want to be, help you get to that ideal self.
Okay. Um, can I ask you a question?
Sure. Yeah.
How often can I come see you? Like,
Well, I
how's that
think
work?
we can set up a schedule for us. Maybe how often would you feel comfortable coming? What do you feel?
Well, I'll see. If I find a job, I'll try to make a day or something a week, maybe every
Okay,
other week.
maybe once a week.
Come see you.
We'll set up a time for you to come in, and Is there anything else that you would?
Not right now. I mean, I think we'll just take it a week at a time and see
Okay.
where it goes, and hopefully, kind of get out of the slump I'm in. But I think getting a job will totally help me. If I just gotta find the job.
I think we'll work towards that goal first because I think that's very important for you and your happiness. I think that will help you feel less overwhelmed, and so I think that's a great starting point.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you for coming in today, Landon. It was nice to talk with you and nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'll walk
Thank
you
you.
out.
All right. Thank you.